Well, the information is here, everyone. We have the roadmap for Ark Survival Ascended, or I should say the updated roadmap on when everything is coming that we've been waiting for the game. There's good news, there's bad news, and I mean, there is a lot of big delays, Unreal Engine 5.7 being one of them, World Creator being one of them. But apparently Genesis Part 1 is still on time. So what's really going to shock a lot of people is they're not releasing Genesis Part 1 in 5.7, which a lot of us all expected they would be building it already in 5.7. But looks like they've had a lot of problems. They did just hire someone from Unreal Engine who used to work for Unreal Engine, and that's made me realize that maybe they just couldn't do it. I don't know, and they've had to get someone on board who knows how to do it, and maybe this will be better for the future, right? Because imagine if Wildcard released the 5.7 update and it was broken. Now they've got someone in and who's starting very soon for Wildcard who knows this stuff more, more than anyone else. It kind of makes me feel a bit more safer for the future Unreal Engine upgrades. But anyway, let's get in with the information. If you do enjoy today's video, feel free to drop a like. And if you're looking for someone to play Genesis Part 1 as soon as it launches next month, we have every single other map. The cluster is completely free. Click the link in the description down below to our Discord. We've got a lovely community. They'll welcome you in, so friendly. And come and play Genesis 1 with us. And the launch days are always so much hype. Let's get in with the video. Right, so Community Crunch 505, deep dives and technical strides, what's surfacing? So welcome to another edition of the Community Crunch. This week's a big one. We've just rolled out a major version update for Lost Colony, packed with a mountain of fixes and improvements, and under the hood tuning. If you want to see all those fixes, I've done a video on it earlier on the patch notes. A lot of you have, a lot of what you've been flagging, reporting, and asked about has been front and center for us, and this update is a direct result of ongoing feedback back and forth. Keep it coming, it's making a difference. Just as importantly, existing content, systems, and long-standing issues are still very much in our sights, and this update continues that work. We're committed to refining and improving the live game alongside new content with more fixes and improvements planned as we move forward. We're also looking ahead with a refreshed roadmap for the rest of the year, giving you a clearer picture of what's coming next. But before we dive into that, let's take a closer look at the Paleo Octopus. So, here we go. Thought you were safe on the cliffside? Think again. The Paleo Octopus is officially joining the roster for Genesis Ascended Part 1, and it's bringing a whole load of new level of nope to the ocean. Outmaneuvering is a losing game. This calculating creature uses the environment as a weapon, dragging its weight across the vertically of the map to the corner. Wait, so basically, it's going to be moving corner to corner very sneakily. It thrives on chaos, seizing and holding anything within its reach until the battlefield is under its complete control. If you're near the water, you're on its turf. Wow, okay. So prepare yourself. This community choice enters the fray of Ark Survival Ascended with the arrival of Genesis Part 1. And Genesis Part 1 is officially launching on the 25th of June 2026. It's not just the Paleo Octopus, they give us information on that later on, but yes, it is coming on the 25th of June, which is, we'll check when the date is of that afterwards, actually, what day that is, but, as for the Paleo Octopus, it seems we survivors have delved too far and rose a phantasmic new sea monster from the depths. The Paleo Octopus uses its chromatic camouflage to strike from out of nowhere, seizing the unwary in its crushing tentacles, 2 at a time. Wow, okay. Its fearsome beak can crack the toughest shell or armor to devour the soft innards of its captives. In the rare event it needs to retreat underwater, the Paleo Octopus can use its siphon to blast threats backwards and jet away with surprising speed. Those tentacles let the Paleo Octopus scale sheer cliffs to drag itself out of the sea, and though it's understandably much less agile on land. As for domesticated, its natural toxicity makes the Paleo Octopus especially difficult to tranquilize and tame. So sedating one isn't for the faint-hearted is what I wanted to say. You have to let it drag you in close for a crushing bite and feed it narcotics into its mouth or more while keeping clear of that deadly beak. Manage to tame a Paleo Octopus and you'll never want for ink again. Your new creature supplier can be gently coerced or whatever to provide any color of ink for your heart desires. I am so tired. This is why the community crunch comes out so late. While it may not set any land speed records, the Paleo Octopus can get you up cliffs and walls. That's going to be terrifying. Or onto a moving ship or platform saddle above or below sea. This formidable mollusk can take a lot of punishment. Just make sure to hold tight if it uses its underwater jet propulsion. What in the world is that going to be for the saddle? That is going to be crazy. Obviously, the Lost Colony major version, I have gone through the full patch notes in the video we did earlier today if you want to go for it. But anyway, it's time for the roadmap. The road ahead. So, creature feature. We're kicking off the series of community-voted creature TLCs on May 19th, starting with the Aranio Spider. This first update gives one of ARK's classic creepy crawlies some long overdue attention, turning it into a vertical threat that dominates the high ground. The Burrowbuck will also make its debut alongside this update as one of the first 3 creatures in the Fantastic Tame Season 1 pack, with the remaining 2 set to arrive through 2026. It makes for a creature-heavy start to the next stretch of updates, and we're excited to keep revisiting more of the top TLC picks throughout the year. So May 19th, get it in your diary guys, that is going to be the launch of the Aranio TLC and the Burrowbuck, which is going to be super exciting. So let's check the dates now. So May 19th is a Tuesday, so that's when that'll be launching, and June 25th is a Thursday. So Genesis, unless it's delayed, is coming out on June 25th, which normally means Friday the 26th for me in the UK. Right, well, Unreal Engine 5.7 and World Creator. Unfortunately, it has been delayed. Unreal Engine 5.7 is one of the biggest technical milestones ahead for ASA, so we wanted to give an update on where things stand. It's a heavy lift, and we're giving it the time it needs to ensure it lands as cleanly as possible. Engine upgrades, while introducing new technology and solutions, can also introduce a level of unpredictability. Consequently, we have decided to prioritize stability over speed to protect the upcoming launch of Genesis Part 1 and ARK Tides of the Fortune. It's important for our team that both of these planned major content releases and the engine upgrade go as smoothly as effectively as possible. To support this, we've hired, there you go, we've hired a number of talented senior Unreal Engine veterans to the team, deepening our core engine and graphics expertise. These engineers are here for the long term, so you'll see them helping us improve the game with performance optimization, platform-specific bugs, and feature development. We're very excited about their arrival. I'm just going to have to clap. There we go, wildcard. That is what we've needed. Come on. Please, please, please. These changes is what we've needed. Hiring people to fix this game. Thank you. Let's keep that going. With this expanded team and a commitment to high quality rollouts, we are now targeting a Q3 launch for 5.7 upgrade with a focus on delivering tangible performance gains. We're also planning to release World Creator alongside the engine upgrade, and for those catching up, this mode brings map building directly into the game. You already know how it works already, and people even on console, you won't need the dev kit. If you're on PC, you can use World Creator to do it directly in game. So if we say late Q3 launch, so that's looking at, so Q1 is January, February, March, April, May, June is Q2, July, August, September. So we're looking at around about a late September launch for Unreal Engine 5.7 and World Creator. But I guess with Genesis Ascended and Tides of the Fortune arrives on June 25th alongside Tides of the Fortune, bringing a major expansion to the ASA world. Expect a shift towards large-scale ocean gameplay with features like customizable ships, map-wide water systems, and new opportunities for exploration and combat at sea. We'll have more to share as soon as we chart the course towards launch. Survival of the Fittest is a free mod, so they've confirmed it doesn't look like it's going to be a standalone game, which I think's a mistake, but it's a free mod for ARK Survival Ascended developed by Studio Sirens. Continues to take shape. The team has adjusted their internal timeline to ensure the next milestone lands correctly, and they're currently targeting July for the update. Of course, following in their parent company, Studio Wildcard, well, or you know, they're so inspired by Wildcard's delays, they've decided to delay it as well, but that's currently planned for July. And from community voted TLCs to the cinematic scale of Genesis Ascended and Tides of the Fortune, ASA is entering a season of massive evolution, with the Unreal Engine 5.7 upgrade and world creator redefining the horizon, and something legendary is still breathing fire in the wings, which is Dragontopia, coming in December. The road ahead is electric. We're just getting started, and we can't wait to bring you along as the final blueprints for this vision comes to life. Now, it's that time again. It's that time of the year where a new DLC is launching for ARK Survival Ascended, and the inactive server sunsetting has begun. They always get rid of these inactive servers towards launch, and they do work with Nitrado to offer the saves at the sunset. They say, after careful assessment, we've opted to begin the process of sunsetting a few of the inactive servers. Obviously, they say when their launch comes out, they put up more servers than expected. Well, they put up more servers to deal with the launch capacity. And they said at the conclusion of the bonus rates on Monday, October 20th, we'll be opening transfers out of the isolated servers. But on June 19th, they'll be sunsetting all of these servers. You will need to pause if you want to read through some of your, if potentially your server is on here. They sunset these, and these turn into Genesis Ascended servers when the map does launch. And wow, there is a ton of servers this time. This is a crazy amount of servers. What in the world? I mean, we're still going. We're still going. There we go. That is an insane amount of servers. But yeah, feel free to pause the video if you've potentially seen one of your servers in there. But yeah, we won't go back up to the top. Now we have the mod spotlight of the week from April 27th until May 1st. I can't wait to check out Scorched Earth Reborn. It looks so cool. Then we have the Apocalypse servers that have been wiped, and the next wipe will be May 29th. We have the bonus rate, which will be active ×2 until Monday, the May the 4th be with you. And then we have the community corner with some of the best creatures, overhaul mods you can play, an all-in-one survival base with a huge dino pen, and then we've got some amazing fan art, as we have got every single week. And I just love seeing how talented you guys are, and I love the photo modes as well. The photo modes are so special. That was one of the best features that got added in, was the photo mode. But anyway, survivors, it's good news. We're getting Genesis Part 1. Personally, I'm sad that I'm very excited for Genesis, but I mean, I was really looking forward to the performance increases. But anyway, that's what Studio Wildcard have decided to do. I guess they got to make their money, which is sad. You know, I'd rather them focus on getting the game to a good state, but I'm still, you know, I'm not going to be a downer on the situation, because I'm really looking forward to Genesis. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, come and join us in the cluster for Genesis Part 1 on launch day, and I'll catch you in the next one.